Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Hope you guys are doing good. I wanted to make this video because I just wanted to give you guys an update. I don't know when this video is going to come out, but right now I'm here under a tree close to a dog park that's close to my house. I was going to sit over there, but then there was some kids over there, so I was like, I'm going to just leave those kids alone and just come over here. Maybe I can find somewhere to sit. Do y'all think I'll get arrested or something? But I'm going to sit on here, see how comfortable this is. So, I wanted to give you guys another update and finally tell you guys it's official, right? Woo, this little thing is hot I'm sitting on. I might not be able to sit on here. So anyway, for those of you that have been following me for a while know that I recently left my real estate career of about 6 years, and I decided that really it wasn't aligned anymore and I just needed a change, right? Something that was more in line with something that I kind of wanted to do. And for me, real estate, the only way I could describe it is like a terrible ex-girlfriend. You know what I'm saying? It's like you want to love her, you want to take care of her, you give it all, and it's like it's never enough. And so I decided, I was like, I'm going to make a change. And so I decided I just wanted to be a full-time content creator, right? And so for those of you know, right, content creation doesn't really like pay the bills, at least not right off the jump. And so I was like, well, you know what? I'm going to do something different, right? And I'm just going to tell you what it is. I decided to get a entry-level tech job, or really, to kind of put my feet into the tech career. You guys, I'm all the way over here in this like little zone over here, and like all people coming up out of nowhere. Hold on. Sorry about that, you guys. People started coming up out of nowhere, and I'm like in the most secluded part of this park over here. And so I decided that I was going to get into the tech business, tech careers. And so I decided to start applying, right? And it's, your basic entry-level tech job. And, I really want to make this video so I can kind of just share with you guys everything that I'm feeling, all the emotions that I have. And this video is going to be probably in no particular order. Just feel like a lot of heavy, emotions. This morning, I decided to set up my equipment. They sent me brand new equipment, which I was surprised because I worked at a call center for about 2 weeks, and that was like the most bootlegged thing ever. Like, they gave us old computers. They literally told us, they sat us down in like a computer room, and they were like, okay, take the computers in front of you. And so me entering like the tech space, I've been feeling like a lot of emotions of like being scared. Like, I wonder if it's gonna be like how it was with the old job. Sorry for the wind, you guys. I don't have no microphone. I promise I'm gonna get one. And but they sent me all brand new equipment, and I was really surprised. Like, when I connected everything, my name was already up there. And I know for some of you that've been in tech, that's like, well, duh, Gabriel, they're supposed to send you new equipment. For me, it's like totally brand new, right? And so, I just feel like a lot of emotions in the sense that, this is me. I haven't wanted to tell a lot of people, not even in my family, kind of what I was doing, because it's such a new industry. I never even dipped my toes into it. I don't know if I'm gonna like it. I don't know if I'm even gonna like the company. Like, there's so many what ifs, and I don't know, right? And so they sent me all my stuff. I set it up. When I set it up, I connected everything, and there was like this moment of like pure exhilaration. Like, wow, I really had this idea of getting into tech, and I'm literally living it right now. It was everything that I wanted. It was work from home. It was in the tech business. It's like everything has lined up perfectly. And the interview process was really straightforward. And I got good vibes from like the interviewer, and then the other guy that interviewed me. I got really good vibes. I was like, man, this seems like a good company. And so tomorrow is my official first start date. And I kind of had a bumpy start to it, to be honest with you. I was supposed to start on the 8th of September. And then for some reason, and I had a feeling this was going to happen, that I was going to get, something was going to fall through. And sure enough, they sent me all my stuff, but they never did the background check. So they were like, and I had a feeling, right? Because I got my equipment, but they never sent me anything else. And so the whole time I was like, man, is this like a dud? Is this even real? And, but when something negative happens to you in the past, when you're in like a new situation, the only thing your brain does, it looks for like, when has this happened before in the past? And so, but they figured it out. They're like, hey, bro, you didn't do anything wrong. We're gonna send you your stuff, and you're gonna start on the 15th, which is tomorrow. And so I'm kind of like at this point where, I'm excited. I'm nervous. After I set up all my stuff, I was kind of looking at all the stuff that was on the computer, and I felt a little bit of fear, because I'm like, I wonder if this is going to be like all of these terrible old jobs that I have had. And the reality is, as I'm making this video, I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know if I'm going to like it. I'm not sure if I'm going to be running for the hills as soon as I get in this job. And so there's a lot of like, just emotions floating around, uncertainty, wondering what's going to happen. Am I going to like this job? Is it going to be really hard? Is it going to be stressful? Because all of my past jobs, man, they've been like absolutely terrible, right? And I've been not unemployed, self-employed for for the past 7 years. Like, am I going to be able to adjust to it? And so I don't know. So you guys are catching me the day before my my first day, and so I'm going to be doing a part 2 to this after the first week, and I'm going to give you guys an update. But really, I think it's important for me to share my intention with this job. I think there's a part of me that wants to heal something within me, with all of like my past employers. I'm not 100% sure what it is, but really what I want this job to be is a job where I'm not betraying myself. I'm not burning my eyes out just to make it to the end of the shift, a job that's like interesting enough to keep me engaged and not too hard to keep me frustrated, And I'm making this video, and there's no structure really to it. um, if you ask me what I would want this job to be a way for me, number one, to give me stability financially, maybe even mentally, right? Because I have structure. I'm not sure if a part of me is going to rebel. And then the second thing is financial structure as well. Real estate. Here's the thing with real estate: you can be very structured, but if in 2 or 3 months you don't sell a house, you haven't sold a house. It's just a reality. And if I go back to my initial dream, it was always to have a stable job and do real estate on the side, right? For this extra income. And so I'm just kind of at a point now where I'm just observing to see how it's going to be. And, there's a part of me that just is trying to figure it all out. So when I turned on everything, I got really excited. But then there was another part of me that was like, hey, bro, you got to be like prepared for whatever happens, And so I'm going to let you guys know how it all goes. This is the day before my first day in the tech business or tech career, right? And so, so let me know what you guys think in the comments. What was it like? If you're watching this video and you've been in tech before, what was your experience like? Is there any advice that you can give me? It's an entry-level tech job. And so that's kind of where I'm at. What I really wanted to do, what I really want is that this job feeds my social media, my YouTube career, my content creation. Hopefully, my hope is that with the money that I make from this job, I can reinvest some of it into my content creation, into my storytelling, maybe go to some more conference so I can learn about content creation, because I think in the long term what I want to do is I want to create a community right here on YouTube. You know, I want to offer my services, consulting, leading communities, creating content. That's really what I want to do. And here's the funny thing: I don't know how to do any of that. I mean, I don't know how to create a course. I don't know how to create a community. You know, I don't know how to do none of it. So I'm just kind of walking by faith, man. I'm walking by faith, and I'm just doing the best that I can. And yeah. So yeah, this is ending part two. Ending part, So thank you guys so much for watching. If you found this video interesting, I have a lot more videos that you guys can watch. Feel free to check out some of my other videos. Leave me a comment, like, subscribe. It helps my channel out a lot. And if you're here, let me know where you're from. I love talking to you guys. And yeah, this is what I got going on. So love you guys. Peace.